Hey, you guys, welcome back to Pirelli. So it's the day before the Davis versus Garcia mega fight that's going to be taking place tomorrow in Vegas. So this is just basically, as we told you guys, we would give you guys an updated prediction based off of today's weigh-in, which is the day prior of the fight. And obviously they have the second weigh-in tomorrow. I believe it's at 11 a.m., which was a little controversial just because normally, even when there is weigh-ins the day of, they tend to be no later than like 10 a.m. But that does seem a little like that extra hour can make all the difference because it cuts Ryan's window to rehydrate, because obviously it's going to affect him a little more, this whole rehydration thing. Anyway, um, yeah, so me personally, for the Ryan side, just because I feel like everyone that was like their big concern. They wanted to see how Ryan came in, how he looked, if he looked too drained, too sucked up, too weak, or anything like that, too frail. But overall, I would say that I was a little surprised. I think Ryan looked pretty good considering that he has that big frame and he had to come down to that 136 weight. By just judging off of his appearance, it doesn't seem like he struggled as much as we all thought. Obviously, he's had to make many sacrifices along the way to achieve that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think he handled it well. Um, Kudos to him for making that weight and all that stuff. Um, and then as far as Gervonta, I also felt that, well, obviously that's more of his natural weight. He's more comfortable at that weight. So he obviously definitely, I think, looked good for that weight. Obviously, I think because he packs that weight into a smaller frame, he looked a little, just a tad bit more stockier. Um, but overall, yeah, I don't think he looked too either, sucked up or anything like that, or like he put the weight on like in the wrong places or anything like that. I think they overall both looked good. And so, with that being said, I think that based off of yesterday's uh, argument that I presented to you guys on my behalf, I do think I am still rolling with Ryan. Obviously, I think both men have the ability to win. Uh, I think Ryan a little less just because of all the stipulations, but I do think he has like a 40% chance of winning. Um, but I still definitely see this guy going against all odds and pulling it off. As far as what type of a victory, uh, I think I was telling my girlfriend that I was going back and forth on this one. At first, I had it as far as like whether it would go the distance or not. I had it not going the distance, just like many people also had it initially when the fight was announced. And then along the way, I was like, I was thinking these guys are probably gonna. It's obviously the biggest fight of each of their careers, so I just figured that they're gonna err on the side of safety, and as far as like playing it safe and not taking too many unnecessary risks. And they're gonna obviously, although I think this is more of Gervonta's style, I think even Ryan's gonna take a couple rounds just to kind of observe some things and just gather some information and try to make any necessary adjustments. Um, so yeah, so then I eventually thought, you know what, I think this is actually surprisingly gonna go to a decision. But now that I see everything, and I'm weighing all the options, I do think that or all the circumstances, I should say, weighing all the circumstances, I do think that I do think that either way it goes, it is likely gonna end in a knockout. But I'm gonna say that I think Ryan is gonna win by knockout. And I think that if he does, I know I know people like to emphasize which particular round. I would say for both of them, it would probably be in the second half of the fight, so round 7 through 12. And specifically for Ryan, if I had to narrow it down to a range, it would be the 9th or 10th round. But if I had to just settle on one, I think the 9th round. I think Ryan Garcia in the 9th round. And then if it ends up being Tank, I think it would, yeah, like I said, be in the second half. I'm gonna say a 2 round range for him would be 7th or 8th round, but I think I'm gonna stick with the 8th round. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my final prediction. And obviously, if you guys want to listen to my reasoning, then just go ahead and watch yesterday's video, and that'll tell you more about how I came to this conclusion. So that being said, I'm gonna hand it off to my girlfriend here, and she's gonna give you guys her updated final prediction for this fight.
Okay, so basically, I'm with Oscar with this one. Like, I do really want to see Ryan win this fight because I don't agree with Davis in the way, all the conditions that he put on him. And even though I feel like when we watched the weigh-in, like, Davis looks a bit scrawny, and well, not like scrawny, but like lanky, and but obviously he has muscular tone, but he's a bit smaller now. I still feel like he has like drive and like and more like integrity to win this fight. So,
You mean Ryan then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say lanky. How is Gervonta lanky? Yeah, I think she meant Ryan, guys. So yeah, because even you were saying Gervonta.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So so basically this is my first time predicting a fight, so but yeah, I really want Ryan to win. So I think if I had to pick a round where he would knock him out.
But do you actually think it's gonna go to a knockout, or do you think?
I don't think so. I think it might go to decision because I feel both of them have big egos and pride. So I feel like they're gonna drag it out.
And then, but if it did end in a knockout, you were gonna say what?
If it does end in a knockout and Ryan knocks him out, I think it would be like maybe around the 8th round.
8th round. All right, cool. Yeah, we're pretty much pretty close together in our prediction as far as the knockout, at least as far as like which round and stuff. So yeah, yeah, but definitely gonna tune into this one. It's gonna be a good night of fighting. They got a couple decent fights prior to the main event. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, just lastly, my only last words on all of this is that, props on both of them for actually giving us boxing fans a super fight, a big fight, and not waiting, like Tank's dad Mayweather till get guys in the ring once they're past their prime or whatnot. However, I still do think that, considering all the disadvantageous stipulations that Ryan had to agree to, I don't even think they deserve the same credit. I think Ryan deserves a little more credit for this, just because obviously he had to be the one to agree to basically some BS terms. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's still, at the end of the day though, both guys deserve credit, and may the best man win. And so yeah, pretty much that's pretty much all I had. Did you want to add anything?
No, obviously we're Team Ryan, so let's go.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So if you guys would like, definitely go ahead and drop your prediction in the comments, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe. All right, you guys.